My name is really Barbara Jacoba van den Berg. And I'm born in 1922 in IJsselmonde, that is close to Rotterdam. My father developed ships, kind of ships that went to Indonesia and went to England, to all kind of where commerce was. So big ships.
And your mother?
My mother was, she stayed home. Well, she was kind of, she was a teacher before, a teacher of homecraft. She was from there, she had a degree from the Rotterdam Academy of Art. They probably wanted 4 kids, but they had only 2. So there were 2 bedrooms, one for the boys, so to speak, and one for the girls. But he only got girls too. When we were young, she had her friends and I had my friends, and that was it. Later, when she had kids and so forth, we became very good friends. And now we're still very good friends. Yeah, I was very happy child, yeah, because I was always very good in school, and I had a lot of friends, and they came over at the house, and then we made, let's say, children for our dolls, and so I had kids over all the time.
Did you have boyfriends? Were you allowed to have boyfriends?
A boyfriend, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, in grade school, of course, I had a boy, and his boy had a mother a grandmother or so who had a store. So it was very good to have that boyfriend, because then you could go to the store of the grandmother. So that boyfriend, first my sister had that boyfriend, and when I got younger, then I took over that boyfriend, because his grandmother had a store, and we could go to the store and we could get candy. I wanted always to work in a hospital. I want to be a doctor. In 1939, when I was 17, the Nazis invaded Holland. Yeah, oh, yeah. We all the time tried to cheat the Germans as much as we could.
Why?
Well, we didn't want them. They were occupiers. We hated them as anything, always. And there were Dutch also who were kind of that party. They thought, well, the Germans will stay forever, so we hated them too. No, there was a lot of terrible feelings to those.
There wasn't enough food.
No, there were never enough food, of course. One time we got out of the air from Sweden food for everybody. 1 loaf for everybody from Sweden. My parents, they were thin because they didn't have enough. Well, my mother tried everything and I was not so thin because I was thin anyway. I think the old people, they suffered more than the young people.
What did you eat?
Well, we had sugar beets, and I liked them, but my mother could not swallow those things. Sugar beets. We had a boy who had to be taught by the Germans. We had the boy. Now, and it was not a Jewish boy, because in our neighborhood there are no Jewish kids.
Why did the Germans want to find this boy?
because they want to work in Germany.
How
They
long?
took a lot of kids to work in Germany. So his father, that was a friend of my father, he said, can you hit? Because they looked in my house. So we said, we had this space that was much bigger in my house, that kind of. So when somebody was near, so to speak, then he had to go there. But otherwise, he was just down.
How long did this?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
If you or your family had been caught hiding him, what would have happened?
If they have found it, then they would took my parents too, of course. But they never found a boy.
What did you think when this was going on
Well,
about what your family was doing?
I thought that is how life is, I thought. In 1945, I started medical education. After I finished, I was in general practice. You had to do that because there were not many doctors. So I went to a small area, and I was a general doctor. Did everything, everything what is in medicine, I did. And I was scared to death, but I did everything. But then I thought, well, that I cannot do that all my life, because that is, I cannot be out of my clothes. So I went to bed with clothes on because I had to go out because they called. Well, anyway, then I thought, well, I go in pediatrics. I always liked kids.